Hello and welcome to this tutorial. In this tutorial we're going to learn about relational operators in Java. So if I say relational operators, it simply means that we are checking relationships between the operands. So if this sounds odd to you, then I can say these are simply the comparison operators which are used to compare the operands or to compare the values. So if I take this example that I am writing 2 is equals to 2, then it's something I can say is true, that 2 is equals to 2. And if I am writing something like this, that 2 is greater than 1, then this statement is also true, that 2 is also greater than 1. So both these statements are true here. And if I write that 3 is less than 1, then this is something I can say is not true, and 3 is greater than 1. So to perform these kind of decision, or to make some decisions like this, we use these relational operator, or more commonly we can say these comparison operators. So if we talk about relational operators, then we have a few set of operators available in Java. So first one is this equal to operator. It's something we can say is double equal to and is used to check the equality of the operands. And the second one is this not equal to operator, which is used to check the inequality of the operands. And the third one is greater than, which simply checks that the operands specified to the right hand side of the expression is greater than the one specified at the left hand side. And the less than operator is opposite of this. It is used to determine whether the left hand side is less than to the value specified on the right hand side. In the same way, this greater than equals to checks for greater value, and more than that, it checks for equality of the values specified on both the sides. And then we have this less than equal to, which is same as less than, but it checks for the equality of the values specified on the both sides. So now we can say the result of the comparison or these relational operator is a Boolean value. So Boolean value is basically the one which only has two results, which is true or false. So basically the relational operators, all the relational operators returns me a Boolean value which is true or false. So let's say I have two variables as int a equals 8 and b equals 5. So if I want to make some comparison between these two variables, I will do something like this. That is, a is greater than b. So if I save it and run it, then I get the result as true. So basically 8 is greater than 5, that's why it's returning me the true result. And on the opposite of it, I can say a is less than b. So if I run it, then I get the result as false. So first condition, a greater than b, is true, which is of course 8 is greater than 5. But if I write a is less than b, so 8 is not less than 5, that's why it's returning me the false value. Now the third thing is equal to operator. Let me comment it first. Okay, so if I write something like this, system.out println, which is a equals to b, which will compare the both value for equality, it will check whether a is equal to b or not. So here I can say 8 is not equal to 5, so this is gonna return me false. So if I run it, then I get the result as false. I can do opposite of it. I can write a is not equal to b. So of course this statement is true. 8 is not equal to 5. So if I run it, then first, if I'm saying a equals b, so 8 is not equal to 5, that's why it's returning me false. but if I say 8 is not equal to 5, then it's true. Now the next operator we will see is greater than equals. So if I do something like this, that A is greater than equals B. So here I can say 8 is greater than 5, but it's not equal to B. But 8 is greater than 5, so this is gonna return me true. So if I comment it, then I get the output as true. So as we can say, 8 is not equal to 5, but 8 is obviously greater than 5. And in the opposite way, I can do something like this, that A is less than equals B. So if I save it and run it, then it returns me false. So A is neither less than B or not equal to B. And on the opposite hand, if I do something like this, I am assigning both the variables the same value, and if I comment it, as A is not less than B, but A is of course equals B here, as both the variable has the same value. In the same way, if I uncomment this and save it, then we'll see that both these are true. So A is not greater than B, but of course it's equals B, and A is not less than B, but both are equals. That's why it's returning me true. So this is all about relational operators.